The Federal Open Market Committee is gearing up for its meeting this week, and it's widely expected that interest rates will be left unchanged. Cheung joining us now with more. So, Brian, what can we expect? Any big surprises, you think, from Jay Powell and company?
No surprise at all, really. So, I mean, Federal Reserve expectations right now are for actually no move at all. The Fed funds futures markets are pricing in a 97.8% chance, nearly foregone conclusion that they hold rates steady. That's at the current range of 1.5% to 1.75%. So, in terms of actual action at the meeting, nothing. But what we are looking for is the dot plot projections. That's a new print that we're going to get. Keep in mind, these are not, economic projections that we get every meeting. These are only received every other meeting. So the last time we got a read on this was in September. The dot plot projections, for those that aren't aware, is basically where policymakers will see rates going in 2020, 2021, even 2022. So that's going to be what investors are dialed into.
Okay, Professor Cheung. I'll push back on this one. Weak ISM readings, that has continued, but appears to be no trade deal. Why not cut rates here?
Well, why not cut rates here? Because the Federal Reserve has basically signaled that 75 basis points of insurance cuts would be enough to handle what you just mentioned. Yes, ISM readings are lower, but the Federal Reserve expected manufacturing to continue to be weaker. And they'll tell you, and Jerome Powell will probably say in the press conference, that monetary policy operates on a lag. So yes, it's not necessarily a good thing to see manufacturing numbers go down, but the Federal Reserve would continue to expect to see that in the next few quarters, in the next few months. If it does last longer than that, maybe then that inspires another cut. But for right now, the street's not expecting any cut anytime soon.
Do you have your question ready for Jay Powell?
I've got a few.
Right.
The problem is I usually am towards the tail end, so I have to come up with a creative kind of question.
Right, because other people have already asked the question.
Right, so you got to repackage a question that's already been asked or try to ask something novel.
Very excited to hear your question. Brian Cheung.
Have a good trip to DC.
Thanks.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.